What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Elisha26, back at you again. 83 weeks on testosterone. Feeling good. I know I've been gone for a few weeks. Small hiatus. Had to get my mind together. There's been, little ups and downs going on. Um, Last time I talked to you guys, I had just made my appointment for top surgery, and I was very excited. I still am, and I'm still on track to get in my top surgery. Just overtime has been cut on my project, so that being said, it makes it a little bit harder to save money because where I was seeing more OT money to save, I am not seeing that right now. It should be coming back in about a month or two, so I'm not going to stress it. I'm just going to keep doing what I can do right now in the meantime to get to my goal. And then as the situation changes again, I'll adapt to that. Um, I'm still saving. I'm still able to save. I've saved up 1,300 so far, um, and you know, that's always something in my mind that I'm thankful for. Is that I have a job to be able to save money for top surgery. Well, I had 18, but I had to get 500 as my deposit. So but it's a good place to be starting, seeing how this is like only me saving for 2 paychecks and some small donations through my GoFundMe. Um, Not necessarily nervous about the money. I'm just more so cognizant of what I have to do. So, it's always kind of like right there in the forefront of my mind. I'm just doing what I can do right now in order to get the money and not really stressing out about what could happen because stressing only leads to more worry, creating problems that aren't really there right now. So I've just been thankful that the overtime was there when I had it to be able to close out some debts and start get my dates set and then also start saving. So now I'm just trying to get the ball rolling again. Let's see what's been going on. Since you talked to me last, I haven't really been working out at all. Like you can see my arms. I've been having issues with my right shoulder. And then I've also been having some nerve issues in my left index finger and thumb going down my arm. Burning sensations, tingling. So I have an appointment to go and see neurology and have some tests ran to see if I have any nerve damage or anything in my left arm. So yeah, that's always fun. So I've been kind of like holding off on working out and whatnot because if it turns out to be like a pinched nerve or something like that, I don't want to damage it anymore. And just trying to pay attention to what my body is telling me when it's saying stop, when it's saying go. And right now it's just saying hold off for a minute, and that's totally fine because I feel I have the rest of my life to work out and get bigger. I don't want to mess anything up right now and then not be able to do things because of that. Let's see. Got my new binder. I got an Underworks. It's similar to the old one that I had, but it doesn't have the thicker t-shirt material, so this is how well it binds. So there's me in it right now. It's still, you can still kind of tell, but it binds a lot better than my last binder and a whole lot better than a Sports Bra. So, yeah. This one doesn't have the t-shirt material on it, so it's just the 3 layers in the front and I guess it's like 2 layers in the back. It's really breathable, so it's not too hot, especially with the summertime coming. I kept my old binder. I'm going to use that one as a workout binder because it's pretty loose, but it still binds quite a bit. So if I'm out at the gym, that'll be the one I'm using to be able to work out and not be too constricted. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, well let's just jump into it. So yeah, I had to get a pap smear last Friday. Yeah, I know those things. Eek. And that's how I felt. I was very, very anxious about going into that office. The most anxious I've been since when I first went there and kind of came out as trans to my doctor, because I wasn't sure how well she would respond to it. I've had some doctors respond negatively, so that's where that whole kind of apprehension came in. So I went and had the test done. I was hella anxious. Like, didn't want to go. Did not want to be in there. If you follow me on Tumblr, you would have seen, like, I was not feeling it. My doctor, though, is very professional. Even with me being trans, she's always been very professional, using correct pronouns and everything, and making it as comfortable as possible. We discussed everything related to my health and then also my transition. I'm her first trans patient, but she's still doing her best to be informed about things. So yeah, so I had the procedure done. It was my doctor and her nurse. I always see her nurse before I come in. She does my temperature, my weight, my pulse, my BP, all that stuff. And so when I came in, they put these little papers that have information that they put your vital signs on. She didn't write anything on the paper until we were in the doctor's office, and then she wrote pap smear on there to protect my privacy, obviously, because to everyone outside of the people with access to my records, I'm read as male. So they were really cool about that. And then before I went back out to the front desk, my doctor scribbled out the procedure. She went over it with her pen. She writes in black and the nurse writes in blue. So she went over it with her pen so that it wasn't even noticeable. She just scribbled that out for me. I didn't even have to ask her. She just did that on her own. The procedure only took about 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And yes, it was uncomfortable, just as uncomfortable as I remember back in 2011. Um, and how that can be. But it's very important that we continue to get exams like that, because you can't neglect your body. I understand the dysphoria behind it. Trust me, I'm dealing with it myself. But, it's better to know that you're healthy and not in need of more serious treatment than to just assume. I had Gardasil in my early 20s. What else? I've had pap smears come back with abnormal cells before, um, almost 10 years ago. But I've had to have colposcopies, um, which are more invasive but still needed. And, you have to take care of this body. So, with the results that will be here in about 2 more days, should be. I don't know if I got everything is good to go or I got abnormal cells and we'll have to take the next step. But, I'm putting it out that you need to be aware of your body. You need to listen to what it's telling you. If there's irritation, if there's pain, if there's swelling, or if there's just something going on that maybe isn't the normal, go see your doctor, because I'm not going to miss out on a surgery opportunity for top surgery because I didn't know something else was wrong and now I'm not medically fit to have top surgery. So, or I'm not going to end up, horribly sick because I ignored all these smaller symptoms, and then something that was perfectly treatable became something that requires more intense treatment. And you have to take care of this one body. I don't necessarily identify with it. I don't necessarily like it, but it is my body. So we also discussed some kind of like options for having a histo. Maybe I can get the VA to pay for it. Not totally sure. We'll have to see. I'll give you an update with that. But you know, I did mention that I'm still having cramps monthly or bi-monthly, even though I'm not having cycles and stuff. So she put that in my notes, and she's gonna see what she can find out through other departments in the hospital and whatnot. But please don't put off procedures just because you're uncomfortable. Trust me, I was hella anxious, hella like just stiff with like fear, but I got through it, and we'll find out. So if I don't have to, if everything comes back normal, it'll be 3 years before my next one, and hopefully in 3 years I won't even need a next one. But if I do, I'll be right back on that table because cancer and things like that. You can't sit there and just assume things. What else happened recently? I've just been getting out more. Me and my baby sister um, went vinyl shopping in Seattle. We went to Seattle to go vinyl shopping on Sunday. I've been to a couple concerts. I went and saw Schoolboy Q, which was a good concert, and then I went and saw Childish Gambino. I'm not a big Childish Gambino fan. I really went because my little sister had surgery on her foot, so she couldn't go. So I went and got her some concert T-shirts and took some pictures and stuff. What else? I just been out being more sociable with my family and with friends that are here and some that are here for a short period of time. Um, yeah. I'm also just trying to stay more upbeat, a little bit more positive. The money issue is kind of like always kind of present, looking at how much I'm saving, where the money's going to come from. But I've been being more positive about it and whatnot. And I think also the kind of like the pap smear kind of had me a little bit on lockdown because I was kind of thinking about that because I've known about this appointment for a month. So it's kind of like as it was drawing nearer, it was kind of like a pressing force on how happy I've been feeling lately. But now that it's over, I am feeling a lot better. Um, it's just that pressure relieved. What else has been going on? Yesterday, I mowed a lawn for the first time in like 10 years. Like, no bullshit. I haven't mowed a lawn in 10 years. Or maybe more than that. Probably a little bit more than that. So, like, 12, 13 years. And I was just like, what? I had to take like 2 doses of allergy medicine beforehand. But I mowed a lawn yesterday. And that was crazy. Oh, how about we had a cat stuck in our garage from when my mom went to work on Friday. So either went in there when she left for work or ran in when she got home from work. But because my mom has been taking care of my sister because of her surgery, she didn't go out this weekend really because my sister wasn't feeling well. She had some swelling in her foot and stuff. So she didn't go out this weekend. And so Sunday night at like midnight, when I went to take some dishes upstairs, there was a cat like meowing and like clawing on the door. I don't really fuck with cats. I don't fuck with animals I don't know. Let's just put that out there first and foremost. If I know the animal a little bit, yeah, I'll pet it. Yeah, I'll let it out. It can sit on my lap a little bit. But I didn't know this cat. There's like a lot of stray cats around here, like 5 or 6, and some of those joints is big as shit. So I wasn't trying to like open the door on a cat that's like starved and scared because I was afraid it was gonna attack me. So I was like, I went and woke my mom up to like, Mom, you was right, it was a cat in here, and she was like, Nuh-uh. So she comes downstairs and she hears it and she's like, well, let it out. I was like, I don't know that cat. I'm not about to let that cat out so it can just like claw me to death. I've seen those TV shows where they latch onto your leg and then people gotta go get surgery because it didn't cut their leg and they junk all up. Oh hell no. So she's like, what are you gonna do? I was like, oh, it's called animal control. So couldn't find the number to animal control because I don't even think there's an animal control in this area, or I don't know where the fuck it is. So I was like, well, let's call the non-emergency police number. Okay, so they've been closed since 5 o'clock that evening. So I was like, okay, well, I guess we have to call 911. So we called 911. Mind you, I'm a little tipsy. Okay, more than a little. But we call 911, and I'm on the phone with the lady, and she's like, "Well, sir, do you feel comfortable opening the door to let the cat out?" I was like, if I feel comfortable, I wouldn't have called 911 emergency to have somebody come out here and get the cat. So, long story short, about an hour and a half later, the sheriff department sends a deputy out here, and he comes in and like opens the door a little bit, and the cat puts his head out, and then like he used a little flashlight to get the cat to one spot. So then he closes the door and he puts some gloves on, and the cat comes out, and the cat tried to get away. Like it tried to run all over the freaking house, and he had to like pin the motherfucker to the ground. And then he's like picking up and he's like carrying out the door, and then it like saw like the outside and started like trying to get away real fast. And so he sat on the ground and it just ran off. Yeah, so it was a cat in the garage, and it had been in there for a few days, so I'm sure it was scared and it was hungry, and I'm sure it went out there and just like hunted like crazy. I'm sure there was a whole bunch of dead mice and birds in the neighborhood Sunday, the wee hours of Sunday morning, because there was, a starved crazy cat out there. But I didn't know that cat. I wasn't going in that garage with it. I wasn't about to try and rescue it either. Like, nah. And my friend Kim was going on about how I shouldn't call the police for the cat because they're going to take it to the pound and put it to sleep and everything. And she had named the cat Sparkles and all this other crazy shit. It was, yeah. So. I don't even know. But the cat, I guess, is out there. It didn't have a collar on it, so I'm guessing it was a stray. And so, yeah. Besides that, nothing else has really been going on for 3 weeks. Just concerts, work, vinyl records, cats in the closet, new binder, pap smears. Ooh. That's about it. So I'm about to wrap this video up. I try and be more consistent. Sometimes life just throws things at you. And it took me a while to get back in the rhythm to juggle it all. If you can, please donate. If you can't, I understand. We're all out here trying to get the same thing. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can throw them joints down here in the comment section. If you want it to be more private, though, you can send me an email. It's down there in the description. I always have my phone on me, so you can email me day or night. I'll get back to you. And I really hope that everybody is doing well. Send out much love to everybody who had a shot this week, or who's getting closer to getting shots, or who just had top surgery. I know a lot of guys did. Also send out special love to everybody who just finished their finals or are about to finish their finals. I remember what it was like being in college, taking those finals, and like, stressing out about it. But don't worry, you're going to graduate soon. If I can graduate college, I know you can. Not to say that I'm not smart or anything, but just to say, like, we can all do it. You know the information. Yeah. And also the people who are getting rid of their high school finals and everything like that. And if you just graduated from college, congratulations. Yeah. I salute you. I remember what that was like. It's one of those defining moments in life. And, I'm not going to say that it's all worth it, and I'm not going to say that it's not. That's up to you to make that discernment. So, yeah, I'm about to get out of here. I'll see you guys next Monday. Much love.